Hi, my name is Gerry, and I am a twin troller boat owner. This is part 2 of video information received from Steve from Melbourne, Florida. And Steve writes, "Hello again, everyone. While fishing in the Stick Marsh and Farm 13, I only took pictures of quality fish or interesting catches. In the first picture, you will see the row of palm trees growing along the main north levee at the north end of the Stick Marsh, taken at sundown. This was taken the day before Christmas Eve of 2016. See if you can find the full moon. It's rather small, and it's just above the palm trees, near the middle of the image. The other picture is full daylight, showing a row of palm trees in the same levee, only at the east end, and as we just entered the main pool of the Stick Marsh. The cut to enter the lake in that levee is just to the left, out of the sight of the camera. Those are the only trees that remain right beside or on the lake itself. Many trees stood way out in the middle of the Stick Marsh and Farm 13, but the hurricanes have blown them all down. They are still there, underwater, along with countless stumps just underneath the surface in many places. The palm trees and various other tree types, including hardwood, will remain there for a very long time, hidden just under the water." There are 2 pictures of palm trees standing completely in the water, plus lots of other plants and lily pads. Those 2 pictures were taken recently at the Thomas Lawton Three Forks Conservation Area that is about 10 miles due south of the Stick Marsh. Those areas look much like the way the Stick Marsh used to look decades ago, before all the hurricanes leveled the trees there. That place is new and the result of continuing efforts of the St. Johns River Restoration Project. The areas are massive flats, only 2.5 to 3 feet deep during the normal pool level. Prime spawning areas for big bass. I have only recently discovered this area during the hot summer and only last month. I can't wait to fish here this winter when our bass begin to spawn and stage again in these areas. I call this the Twin Troller Paradise. Bass boats bottom out and strike underwater stumps and laydowns everywhere, but not in the Twin Troller. A picture shows the casting deck doubling as a great workstation to measure and manage your catch. This is a typical bass that can be caught easily during good conditions at the Stick Marsh. Note how you have plenty of room to display the lure you used and even your rod and reel if you want to include them in your picture. A picture showing a double. 2 nice bass caught on 2 different rods rigged with live shiners at the same time. It was quite a fiasco to land them both. The fish on the left weighs 7.25 pounds, while the fish on the right weighs 5 3/4. This is my biggest double to date on 2 rods at the same time, using shiners. But I have caught many other doubles in the same way, providing one of them doesn't escape before getting both of them to the boat. This is a picture of a giant with a knot in its belly near the bottom fin. This was a post-spawn bass that weighed 9.5 pounds. She could have been heavier had she been caught before spawning. Note, however, I couldn't even fit the fish completely in the frame, and my arm is straight out. I have no idea what the knot in its belly, a tumor or maybe something not fully digested. All the pictures here are just some of the big bass that I have caught in only the past 22 months of owning my twin troller. I have lost a few monster fish bigger than that, but it's only a matter of time before I catch more, weighing in the double digits. Here are 2 different pictures of gorgeous monster bass laying on the seat of my twin troller. We will call this one Shorty for the sake of both photos in this video. Shorty weighed exactly 8 pounds, yet she is barely 23 inches long. Every 8-pound bass I have ever caught, and I've caught lots over the years, were all at least 24.5 to 25.5 inches long. Shorty was also a full 18 inches in girth, and as big around as many of the 10-pounders I've caught. This is also one of the most beautiful bass I've ever landed. Gorgeous colors and not a mark or scar on her anywhere. Huge shoulders too. This is a picture of a large bass with the spillway in the background. This is the cove area of the southeast spillway of Farm 13 that I described in my general information about this place. This is another post-spawn female, extremely long. It weighed just shy of 9 pounds. If I had caught her before spawning, she surely would have weighed easily into the 10+ pound range. This is a picture of a bass laying in the floorboards of the boat. That bass was 8.5 pounds and it was caught before the spawn. Note how it is very fat with eggs. There is another picture of the same fish being held over the water. With bass this large, it's easy to tell if they are pre or post spawn. Their extra belly fat or lack of it is the indicator. I am having a hard time remembering which other pictures of fish that I sent because I have so many. I can honestly say that the twin troller causes me to fish more efficiently versus running and gunning in my past 2 bass boats. Plus the twin troller fishes more effectively than any other boat, especially in shallow or hard to reach areas that many boats simply can't navigate, even with a trolling motor. Dollar for dollar, my twin troller is the best single investment and the best value I have ever owned for fishing. Tight lines, everyone. Steve from Melbourne. If you like my video, feel free to subscribe. Just push that button in the corner, or give me a thumbs up, or share it with your friends, or right below, just write comments or questions. Thanks for watching.